did make this art book. Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday, October 26th, so 2 days before the Portland Zine Symposium, which is happening on Saturday. I am not yet finished with Angel Baby number 2, which I do want to have in time for this Zine Fest, even though I already made another zine to debut at this fest. I finished that earlier in the month because I know I would get busy with school and everything. But I don't know, I just really wanted to make another thing and also continue with Angel Baby because I did make volume 1 or number 1 earlier this year, and I do want to be making it more frequently now that I'm done with some other projects that I've been working on. So I want to focus on the Angel Baby story for now. I can show you what I have. So I finally finished thumbnailing through page 8, which each volume has 8 pages. And this is a reminder for what number 1 looks like. I'm halfway through lining page 6, so I still have page 7 and page 8, and then I need to scan, clean, screen tone, and typeset. So it's a big task, and I'm really pushing it to the deadline per usual. So before class, I'm going to try to work on this a little, and then after class finish it so that Friday I can print stuff, and I'm just gonna make a few volumes just to have it at this Zine Fest. I'll show you a little bit of the drawing and also show you the products that I'm bringing to the Zine Fest later. So here's what I have that's going to be new at this Zine Fest. First is a kind of art concept book type of zine for my digital comic Blue Hour that was up for the month of October for the SB Comics Fair. If you're watching this on the 31st, today is the last day to purchase this comic. After that, it will be gone forever. That's because it's sort of a pilot episode for a longer comic series that I will be working on in the future. Not right now, but I did make this art book featuring the main characters of the band that is in Blue Hour. So it is like a music band based comic, slice of life drama. So this is the main character on the cover, and then there's going to be stuff like character sheets. This is Kit, and other like illustrations and short comics in there. So that'll be the zine for the Portland Zine Fest and the Seattle one I'm doing the week after. And I also finally made business cards, which I designed in the last vlog or a vlog ago. So this is what they look like. The back. Yeah, so I think it's pretty good for a first business card design. I've never made one before. So I will have these to pass out. Yeah, I'm gonna try to finish drawing page 7 before I go to class, and page 8 later tonight. It is the night before the fest, and I wasn't able to finish the Angel Baby zine, so that will have to wait for 1 week from now, which is the Seattle Short Run Comics Festival. I'm taking the earliest train, which is like 7:30-ish, and I'm getting there like 10:50, and the fest starts at 11. We are cutting it close once again, but this time I'm bringing this like half suitcase. So probably just this, and then like my credit card and cash stuff in here. Always have like one of these little pouches when you're doing these art shows, so you can like grab your money out of here really quickly, keep your valuables on you. I have 9 copies of Angel Baby #1. So I did finish drawing the 8 pages for the other comic, but like scanning it in digitally and cleaning it and formatting it for printing takes a pretty long time. Probably take me like a week. So hopefully in time for the next fest. So we're bringing these, and then as another zine, I have a few copies of Hands left, which I'm not going to reprint these. I only have, let's see, 2 copies of After the Storm, which is my first and favorite comic zine, just because I was really going through it, and I think these stories show a lot of my mental state at that time. This was during COVID, like 3 years ago. In this whole box, I have all the copies of Hour 1. Instead of printing it like on my home printer, I actually got this printed on an online service, and they fold and staple it for me, and it comes out around the same price as if I did it myself. And also it's a bit better quality, like the paper is thicker and there's a satin finish. So I really like how Hour 1 turned out. So we got these. So I've got all my stickers in these 2 packs, and I do have these like freebie postcard designs, just a random illustration. So I think that's all for product. Right, and then I also bring little baggies. These are for stickers, these are for prints, post-it note thing to write my prices on. And I have some even more extra stuff. Venmo code that I printed, a little I'll be back sign, and of course the tablecloth. I'm gonna try to fit these things in, which are like these little stands and trays that I have for my zines. I don't know about this one. I want to make it fit though, because this one's really nice. Hello everyone, it is an ungodly hour outside, but I'm gonna go walk to train station in the dark. Oh, here's my kitty. I think she's wondering why I'm up so early. So I'm not gonna be back here till like midnight. So let's get on our way. So I wanted to talk a bit about my Zine Fest experience, maybe give you some insight if you're wanting to do a Zine Fest, an art show, if you've never tabled at these kind of events before. So this one was more of a niche fest. This was the Portland Zine Symposium, and this was the first fest that I didn't really make a profit. So I've been pretty lucky. I started doing Zine Fests I think in 2021, and my first one was the San Francisco Zine Fest, and that went super well for me. I was not expecting it to go that well, and I did a couple more fests like art or zine related in the Bay Area, and I always had a great time. So it's not like I didn't expect there ever to be a bad fest, but I never traveled this far for a fest. I used to live in the Bay Area in California, and everything would be within an hour distance. Now that I'm in Seattle, this was a 3-hour train ride, which, you know, the time it takes to get to the train station and get back home from the train station, that's like another hour. Going into it, I thought it might be on the smaller side, and it was on the smaller side compared to the ones I did in the Bay Area. As usual, I was rushing there a couple minutes before the start, which was 11 a.m. Luckily I made it just on time, but I did get a table like on the very end, the back side of the venue. This was a first come, first served table kind of situation, which I've always had assigned tables in other events, so that was new to me. It definitely felt like us in the back weren't seen as much as the people in the main event space. It was like one big room, brightly lit, and then a slightly smaller room right next to it, which there wasn't like a door closing it off, more like a big entryway, so everyone could see that there was this little section, but I still feel like it wasn't visited as much. And my experience tabling there was, I mean, pretty much the same vibe as any other event, but I felt like maybe that wasn't my demographic there for my art, which I'm not sure what demographic I appealed to, but it didn't feel like that demographic was for me, because I felt like not many people were stopping at my table. The people that did stop were super nice. I had a lot of nice conversations, but the start was brutal. I think I didn't make a sale for the first 2 hours. Yeah, it was pretty brutal, but the best hour was probably the very last hour, which usually at these fests, it's busier in the second half anyways, but I've never not had a sale in the first 2 hours. Definitely spiraling a little at that time. Spent money on the train ticket, which thankfully this was a free table. Usually there's a small fee associated with these zine fests. If it's like a traditional art show or craft fair, it's going to be a lot more expensive, but zine fests are usually lower cost. If I had made absolutely nothing at the zine fest, I would have felt like shit pretty much, but I ended up, in my mind, pretty much cutting it even. I mean, I did make like a tiny bit of, I made enough to buy me dinner, but I'm really thankful for like the people that came up to my table in the last hour, like fellow artists who had their own table, had the chance to swing by and be like, oh, I love your art. And I want to put this out there for any artists who want to participate in any of these art shows or fests or craft fairs. Definitely prepare yourself for a bad situation, for a bad outcome, because it might not turn out well. I'm really thankful that I had really good experiences for like my first 2 or 3 fasts. If I had an experience like yesterday, I don't think I would have tried it again. If you have a day like I did, don't beat yourself up about it. It doesn't mean your art is bad. Luckily, I have another fest or tabling event lined up for literally a week from now, this Saturday. I'm filming this on Sunday, and it is the Seattle Short Run Comics and Art Fest, I believe. If I got the name wrong, I'm gonna put it right here. I'm definitely looking forward still to Saturday's event, but I think this time I'm going to also prepare myself for failure, which has occurred to me, but you know, you don't expect it if you've had good experiences in the past like me. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time.